Eddie Cabrera with Y Plastic Surgery. I hope you're doing well. Today's patient story, the close call. So this 25-year-old was cleaning his handgun he just purchased, and unfortunately it discharged in his hand. I see a few of these every single year, and what you can appreciate on his exam there is there's a entry wound in the palmar aspect of the left hand and an exit wound along the dorsal ulnar aspect of that left hand. Now here's a picture of his imaging. You can see in the image on the right the x-ray showing pretty severe comminution and fractures of the hamate, the triquetrum. Imaging of his 3D reconstructions kind of lets you appreciate how severe the comminution here is. Now, of course, with that entry wound and that exit wound, I'm very concerned for median nerve injury. I'm very concerned for ulnar nerve injury, particularly with these bony injuries right in the region of the ulnar nerve. Here's his clinical examination of me in examining him in the emergency room.
Wound to the palm, out through the ulnar, dorsal ulnar area. Do your best you can. Try that crossing again. And I'll do it on this hand. And then try it over here. What about spreading your fingers apart? Can you spread them apart? What about over here? And then try over here. Okay. And which fingers are numb, did you say over here? It's these three. Okay, on this side. Mm-hmm. You feel this is normal?
Yeah, I can feel you doing that.
And you said this feels pretty normal though.
It's a little tingle, but it feels like this hand.
So what you can really appreciate there is pretty severe ulnar motor neuropathy, things like crossing the fingers, spreading the fingers apart. He's got tremendous difficulty with on the left. He's got median distribution, numbness, and certainly paresthesia, abnormal sensation in the ulnar distribution. So I took him to the operating room emergently. Here I've dissected out that median nerve, opened things up, and what you can appreciate there is the median nerve is intact, but it's heavily contused, and that's that purple area as shown there. And here I continue that dissection. I've got to explore that ulnar nerve and all the branches, and this is kind of explained here in this intraoperative video.
Evaluation, gunshot wound, left palm, entry wound was right here, exit wound dorsally here. We've explored the median ulnar nerve. You can see all the branches, all the sensory contributions here from the median. There's some contusion here. Everything's in continuity here. And then we have the ulnar nerve here.
So what you see in the ulnar nerve, I've dissected out into its component branches. You can see the branch to the ADQ, the volar sensory branch, and the deep motor branch. And so, I've dissected out both nerves and their entire branches in the pathway of the projectile, decompressed all the traditional compression points that could become problematic. And then I supported the nerve with a wrap as shown here. So this is just a wrap I've used to support the median nerve. And here he is on closure. So here he is at 1 month post-operatively.
Take a look at your functions. So can you make a fist again for me best you can? Good, open up. Turn this way for me. And can you try to cross your fingers? Yep. Oh, good. Oh, good. So has that gotten better?
Yeah.
That seems like it's gotten a lot better. And then cross this way with this. Yep. And then this way. Yep. And then can you, that's okay. Yeah. And then maybe rest your hands like this and then spread your fingers apart. Yep. And bring them back together. Spread them apart. Good. Okay, excellent.
So what you can see there, he's got certainly some signs of early ulnar motor recovery. He actually is starting to get a little bit of median sensation back, but I'll, of course, continue to follow him. So I hope you enjoyed this patient story of the close call. I'm going to continue to follow this patient very closely, and I have a number of options I can offer him should he not get optimal recovery in the time frame that's expected for him. So as always, make sure your surgeon's board certified. Ask for pre-op and post-operative pictures. We'll see you for the next patient story.